Hello, YouTube live stream. I'm on here to talk about the message in hip hop. Hip hop, okay? The message that's in hip hop, okay? The message that these hip hop rap artists are sending out. That's what I'm on here to share about the message in hip hop. It's a lot of people that's in love with the negative message in hip hop, the message that's being sent out to young men and women. The message, okay? A lot of people are in love with the negative message that's in hip hop that these rappers are putting out. Okay. So I'm on here to share about the message. The message, the message, the message, the message that hip hop rap artists are sending out to young men and women. It's a deceiving message. The message. It's all about the message. See, this is bigger than rap. This is bigger than music. It's about that message. It's a deceiving message. In Revelation 14:7 in the Bible, it says Satan threw down to the earth. Now a war rose in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels fought back but was defeated. There was no longer any place for them in heaven. The great dragon who was cast down, the great dragon who was thrown down, the Antichrist, the serpent, the devil, who is deceiving the whole world. The devil is deceiving this whole world. And he's deceiving the rappers and he's deceiving the consumers who buy lyrics that glorify murder and violence. In hip hop, they glorify doing wrong. They glorify criminal activity and try to justify it. And they try to say that it's freedom of speech. That's not freedom. What they rapping is not freedom. That ain't freedom. Freedom is in Jesus Christ. Glorifying criminal activity in hip hop is not helping the world we live in. It's bigger than music. It's bigger than hip hop. Glorifying doing wrong. They glorifying it. The message. It don't matter how much money and fame they got. That's not success. The message that these hip hop rap artists are sending out is a deceiving message. The devil is deceiving the rappers and he's deceiving the people that's buying the digital albums. People are being deceived every day. A lot of people don't think the devil real. The devil ain't gonna come out and let you know who he is. The devil disguised himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding the minds of unbelievers so they can't see the light. The message that's going out in hip hop, that's been going out, is a deceiving message. Money, cars, clothes, jewelry, they glorify doing wrong. They glorify criminal activity, and people are in love with it. A lot of people are in love with the violent content in hip hop. They in love with it. They normalize it. Yep. The message that hip hop rap artists are sending out, it's a deceiving message. Glorifying glorifying criminal activity in hip hop is helping our community. It's a deceiving message. And the devil is real. The person that's riding around listening to these explicit, violent lyrics, the lyrical content, not no music. This ain't got nothing to do with no music. It ain't got nothing to do with the music. It's about the lyrics, the lyrical content. It's a deceiving message. Okay? It don't matter how much money and fame they got. They're being deceived. The devil is deceiving the people who are glorifying criminal activity. They're being deceived. And the consumer, the God of this age, the devil, is blinding the minds of unbelievers so they can't see God's light. He's deceiving this world. The world is deceived. It's a deceiving message. Yep. It's real. It's a deceiving. The message that hip hop rap artists are sending out to young men and women, it's a deceiving message. See, it's bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than music. It's bigger than rap. It's bigger than that. Glorifying criminal activity in hip hop, glorifying it. It's a deceiving message. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people out there that's in love with a deceiving message. Glorifying murder and violence in hip hop, that's not helping our community. Let's turn it down. No matter how much the rappers try to justify it or how much money and fame they're getting, glorifying criminal activity in hip hop. That's not freedom. It's not freedom. It's not helping nobody. I grew up on hip hop. Hip hop from the 90s to the 21st century is toxic. It's toxic. What they rapping is toxic. The message in hip hop that's coming out these rappers' mouth is toxic. And the people who listening to it are being deceived. It's a deceiving message. It don't matter how much money and fame they got. It's a toxic message. And people are in love with listening to toxicity because toxicity is more profitable. Okay? People love toxicity. The lyrical content. This is bigger than music. This is bigger than rap. It's about the toxicity. Your kids listening to toxicity every day. Toxicity. And that's all they rapping. And people love it. People listen to toxicity every day. People get mad because you in love with toxicity. You in love with lyrics that promote violence. This is bigger than rap. It's bigger than music. They're trying to convince the people that listen to them that they gangsters and thugs. And a lot of them don't even live that way. But the people who listen are being deceived. It's a deceiving message. But people continue to listen to deceiving message and thinking that it's just music. Nope. Criminal activity ain't music. Glorifying criminal activity. That's what they glorifying. And it's toxicity. And a lot of people don't care about what they put in their ears. They love toxicity. You love listening to toxic. You love listening to that. You love glorifying violence. The consumer is being deceived. That's what the devil doing. It says right here. And when Satan was kicked, Lucifer was kicked out of heaven. And the great dragon was thrown down, the Antichrist, the serpent called the devil, is deceiving the whole world. Who deceiving the whole world? The devil. A lot of people think the devil ain't real. A lot of people walking around thinking the devil going to be in a pitchfork and horns and tails. Nope, that ain't the devil. The devil is deceiving your kids. He deceiving you. He deceiving you. A lot of spirits will leave a negative message because the devil don't want nobody to hear biblical truth. What you listening to, you being deceived. You being deceived every day. When you turn on them lyrics that glorify violence, they glorify doing wrong. They're celebrating criminal activity and people listening to it and just eating it up. You love listening to negativity. You think it's just music or it's just music. It's bigger than music. It's bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than that. The youth of today, they being deceived. Back in 1996, they was being deceived. It's a toxic message. But toxicity sells. People love listening to toxicity. You love it. You go to the concert and you listen to toxicity. Okay? It's toxicity. That's what it is, toxicity. And I'm praying for the rappers who are rapping toxicity, and I'm praying for the consumers. What about the consumers? The people who love this stuff. The internet love to see beef. I'm just holding up my peace sign. Okay? Y'all love to see somebody beefing on the internet. Y'all love to see that mess. But it's a deceiving message. Y'all being deceived. The consumer who listen to this every day. The message in hip hop lyrical content coming from these rappers is toxicity. Even the Bible talks about it right here in James. It talks about the tongue. Yep. The tongue. This is bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than music. It's way bigger than that. Yep. Let's go to James. Let's go to James 3. James 3. And it talks about taming the tongue. Taming the tongue. Yep, I'm going to James 3. Taming the tongue. Yep, James 3. Taming the tongue. Taming the tongue. James 3. Okay. James 3. Yes. James 3 7. All animals and birds and reptiles and sea creatures have been tamed by mankind. No human being can tame the tongue. It's a restless evil. It's full of deadly poison. With the tongue, we praise our Lord. With it, we curse human beings who have been made in God's likeness. Out of the same mouth come praises and curses. My brother and sister, this should not be. Can both fresh water fresh water and salt water flow from the same spring? My brother and sister, can a fig tree bear olives or a grape tree bear figs? Neither can a salt tree, neither can a spring tree produce fresh water. The tongue, right here it says the tongue is a restless evil full of deadly poison. It's deadly poison. What these rappers are rapping out of this right here is deadly poison. It's poison what they're rapping, but people in love with it. The twerking lyrics in hip hop, once again, is bigger than hip hop. But people are in love with poison. It don't matter how much money they got. That's not success, no way. It's poison. But people love poison. This right here, they rapping poison to the audience and people in love with deadly poison. The tongue is deadly poison. And it's coming from her. Yep. And then it says taming the tongue. And it says, let me find it. Okay, it says the tongue. Okay, the tongue is also a fire world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body. It sets the of course of one's life on fire and is set on fire by hell. See, this right here is deadly. This mouth is deadly. And when you rap into 1 million people, poison and destruction, and the people that's buying into it, okay? They buying into it for what? Money and fame. So I'm praying for the rappers in hip hop who are rapping deadly poison out their mouth. And I'm praying for the people who are listening to it. And I'm praying for the person who might watch this and might leave me a negative comment. I'm praying for you. Okay, but I don't support negativity. I don't support lyrics that glorify violence no more. I've been delivered from that. But I'm praying for the consumer that ride around in the car and the devil is deceiving you while you listening to these poison lyrics. Okay, the lyrical content is bigger than hip hop. Bye bye.